So we'll be learning about managing Azure resources using PowerShell. So most of you, of course, knows about PowerShell. So it's like a command line tool which you can use on your laptop to query some tasks and to get a response with some commands. Um, Over the years, the each Microsoft Windows uh, of software comes with a PowerShell installed in it. So, Sijo Akbala from Anambra State. I'm based predominantly in Netherlands and also in Dublin, and often sometimes I'm also in Nigeria. Last time was in January to start up the Azure Meetup, Nigerian Azure Meetup group. I work at Fujitsu. Also, I'm a co-founder to Software 360. So we're into Software 360 to manage cloud services. Uh, I do have knowledge in Azure and AWS. So, what is PowerShell? Um, PowerShell predominantly is a command, is a piece of command you could use to automate processes or automate tasks, just like Linux commands. Uh, every Windows software comes with a PowerShell package. So over the years, Microsoft have the various versions of it, and it's really very handy to use PowerShell within Azure to automate deployments, and also and that makes it easier. So in the production environment, it's very handy to have a PowerShell to use PowerShell to automate your deployments. And Microsoft came with a AZ model of PowerShell, which replaces the old model. So this model comes with first a prefix. So starting with the command, what you want, say like get, remove, or say like delete, and then AZ, the word AZ, and then what you want, what you want to call up. Say for instance, get AZ resource group means to locate a resource group in your Azure portal, which is you already created. Another command could be remove as a resource group. And that command deletes the resource group you have and everything entire inside it. Um, After that, we go to the next slide. So how do we use PowerShell? So we can use PowerShell by calling up from the startup prompts on your laptop to, for instance, a task executed with commands with the commandlets, and also we use all the commands are parameterized to ensure maximum flexibility. Um, each commandlet contains a verb which describes the action that will be taken. So, for instance, a verb like get, uh, remove, or for another command could be new AZ visual machine. If you want to say you want to create a new AZ visual, or say new visual network, and then you now give the further parameters. Say, for instance, the location you want the new visual network to be created, and also say you need say a special image for your visual machine, you now have to give these parameters. Also, each commandlet contains verb which describe the action. So, for instance, get process, join parts, or connect. So a connect could be a command could be say if you want to connect your PowerShell PowerShell to your Azure subscription or your Azure account. You can use connect AZ Connect to achieve that. So common scenarios for using Azure PowerShell is like similar to CLI, Azure CLI on Azure Bash, Azure portal can be used for like, for instance, day-to-day operations. Like you want to automate processes that are repeated, that often are repeated for scheduling. as well as for deployment. So, say in the production environment, time is of essence, and you try as much as possible to reduce errors. Errors caused with, say, repeated having a very different name virus naming naming structure, say for resources, and also naming different naming structures, say for your resource group awards. So, but you can now use your Azure PowerShell to make this simplified. And also, say for instance, you can also use a PowerShell ISE, which also gives you like a preloaded editor that, and with IntelliSense, that helps you to see commands you can do, and then helps you, makes your job easy, so you don't have to type the whole code completely to complete a task. And PowerShell is used also, say, in the DevOps task, and also most things that are difficult to be achieved, say you cannot do using the GUI, say the GUI Azure portal, you can now use PowerShell to do that. There are, for installation of PowerShell with your Azure, there are just two commands you need to just execute. And the first one is just install module AZ force allow clubber, and then the import the AZ model. So in case you don't have you don't already have it in your laptop, you need to now import it. There's a demo here, so I'll first go through the slide first, and then we'll come back and do the demo. The demo is all about showing you some commands you can use in Azure PowerShell, and also using Azure PowerShell to create a virtual machine, and deleting the virtual machine as well. There are alternatives from Microsoft. Alternative could be that you go to this link. So this link contains a sample script, and this sample script you need to now adjust it. So change, for instance, for resource group, you need to now give a name. So it's a string. You give a name of the resource group you want. You need a location. You need to give a location. So here you replace a location could be Western Europe, which also is a string, and then the name of your visual machine. Further, you need to now define for credentials. You need to, for instance, yesterday the guide who showed us how a visual machine works, you can create a Linux visual machine. You need like a code, or you can have a login to get to this your visual machine. So you can also define, for instance, when you're asked to log into Azure portal, it requires you to create a username and a password, and that you use to log into your visual machine. First operation is to create a resource group, and then you can now create a subnet. So normally, if you say you don't have like a network, for instance, a VNet, when you're creating a visual machine, Microsoft automatically deploys a visual network for you. And then, as you know, a visual machine comes with other packages when you are deploying a visual machine. And that includes, for instance, IP address, network security group, network interface, and storage. Also, with deploying a visual machine, you should now indicate other parameters. For instance, say you need with the size of disk you need to deploy. You want your visual machine to run on, so that's not compute. And yeah, and that's it in a nutshell. So like I said, create a network security group, network card associated with a public IP address, and say in the case of you want to use SSH keys, so now define it here, and then click on create virtual machine. So this you can from Microsoft from this link. Open it. Okay, are you guys seeing this page? Hello.
Yes, yes.
You can see.
This way. This is the sample scripts you can use. So you just click copy and put it on your favorite editor, like Visual Studio Code or yeah, any other edit IDE or Word, and then you can now change the parameters here with, for instance, giving it a unique resource group and a unique location and a unique name for your visual machine. So we go further. So as always, resources in Azure, the rule of thumb is that to save course, if you're not using the resource, you need to turn it down. So to delete a resource group you created or a visual machine you created, use this command remove -az resource group, and then you now have to now provide the name of the resource group and then press enter. So there's also useful links, as you can see, that gives you like a documentation on PowerShell. So for instance, how-to guides, for instance, how to install Azure PowerShell, how to run on a cloud shell, sample scripts. Also, you can find how to install PowerShell. So the steps you need to follow to install PowerShell. So like I mentioned, you need this first command is install AZ Clubber, and after that, you now connect your AZ account. The next link is on PowerShell documentation. So for instance, most people, they have like an old version of PowerShell. You could find the latest, I think the latest version is like 6 point something now. So okay, yeah, Microsoft says PowerShell 5.1 on Windows onwards, and PowerShell 6 and higher on all platforms. So for instance, old PowerShell, which is PowerShell less than 5.0, doesn't work with, you can use it on Azure to connect to Azure. So at least you need to upgrade to PowerShell 5.0. And Microsoft have made PowerShell to be a cross-platform. So say you have like a Linux machine or Mac machine or Word, you can also use it. And also have like a references. So there's a I picked this, not list you all the from Skyline Academy. This guy is a tutor on Udemy. He compiled a PowerShell reference guide. So inside there you can find all the commands. First, how to install PowerShell to your laptop. Also, then with this is how to install your PowerShell to your laptop. So first, you need to get like administrator privilege. So you have to run it as an administrator. So local install easy model for existing Azure model. Say for instance, you already have an already existing model, you cannot update it. Or if you already have a model, you can also delete it, uninstall it, and then install the latest AZ model. And yeah, So when you execute the AZ clobber, the package runs, and this is what you see running. And it takes like within 5 minutes, everything is ready. And then so you see some commands that comes up. You need to sometimes ask it based on where you are. When I say, for instance, for me, I already have installed PowerShell on my machine to connected PowerShell to run on my Azure environment. So based on where you are, it might ask you whether some question, for instance, are you sure you want to install this model, for instance, for some reasons. So it says untrusted repository. Then I have to click Y for years. So there is a list here of all the commands. So for instance, after using the command clobber, clobber to install the first command, az clobber. The next command is to connect the AZ accounts with this. And then if you want to disconnect from your account, so you have to put disconnect AZ accounts and so on. So there are a lot of commands here which you can now deploy to get things. Say for instance, you want to list all the resource groups you have. Say get resource group. And if you want to like find resource group based on location, say get AZ resource group, and then you use the space control space from your keyboard, and you can see locations, and then you can see which location you want. Then you can see based on locations, all the resource group based on location. So if you want to create a new resource group, you just use this, say a new AZ group. Then you name the name of the resource group, then the location, which are strings, and then you just put it there across. And if you want to remove a resource group, this is the command you use elsewhere, a remove AZ resource group, then the name of the resource group to delete. So also, if you say you want to tag your resource group, you can as well do it here with this command. And also, there's also other commands here you can use. And say you want to remove all tags, you can also run it from here as well with set AZ resource group tags, then example resource group. So in your own time, I will share the PowerPoint, and then you can take a look at it on your own convenience. Cool. So normally, when I want to do some commands or create a resource, first I need to compile, write out all the commands I need, because that way you avoid error, and then you can copy paste it directly. So for this class, I already have here some commands we're gonna use, and then I would now use it on the command on the Azure PowerShell command. So let's get to the demo. Any question? Hello? I got.
Chigo.
Hello?
Hello, Chigo.
Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, this is Emmanuel.
Yeah.
All right. I was trying to send you a question via chat, but
let me see.
Didn't deliver. All right. This is specifically for Windows, right? How about when you're using Mac OS? Because I've actually tried my hands on Azure using Mac, even on the command line or cmdlets environment. But you know, normally what Azure would do for you when you're running through the class is that an automatic PowerShell or CLI, let me put it that way, Azure CLI, not the PowerShell, now, will be integrated for you, and you have to start the sandbox for you to run your commands. But assuming I want to work directly on my what's it called now? On my Mac OS.
Yeah.
All right. How do I go about that? I do know that I'm working on Azure Portal quite all right. You understand?
Yeah, but I think Microsoft will have a solution that, for instance, if you say you want to deploy a Linux virtual machine, there's a documentation you can use. Let me search if you can use. I think for, like I said, PowerShell is cross-platform. So on your Mac device, your Apple device, there are PowerShell variants on your Mac device. This model, the AZ model, are the same. It's cross-platform. It's standard. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, you have. You have.
Cool. So let's proceed. Let me see. Somebody has a other question or no? Oh yeah, and let me bring the demo up. I see somebody mentioned he can see my demo. Is it moving now? Somebody says my screen is static. Is it moving? Okay. Cool. Let me share the other screen so I will use the PowerShell. Stop share. Share screen. So from your start button, you can just locate for your PowerShell. So you can just say power. I don't know if you guys can see this, right? And then you can run it as administrator. Can you guys see this or not?
You can.
Okay, cool. So normally, so if the first thing you have to know is like install module AZ force allow clubber. So let's install module AZ force clubber allow clubber. Oh, it's a typo. AZ force allow. So we'll let that command to run. But in my machine, I've already installed it. So let me see if it can run again. So this pointer blinking means means that the operation is being executed. So it's kind of waiting.
Why don't you do it with PowerShell ISE so that you can know, people can follow you when it's when an operation is going on?
Come again?
So why don't you try this with PowerShell ISE? so people can see your commands and at the same time see what's running on the background.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's working now. Let me make it bigger. Well, I will share the commands I use for this exercise, so somebody can use it. So it's finished running. So the next command is import module AZ. AZ module. AZ. So we just wait a bit for it to run. So the model is already imported in my device, so that's why it returned no response. So say for instance you want to see the number of commands in the Azure mode, you just say get -az. Oh, let's az. Something is wrong. So for instance, if you, these are all models with the get command. So get is like the verb which that exists within the exit model. So there are also other commands like remove, connect, or delete. And if you want to call this out, you just click on CLS, and then it cleans out your screen. So we would go further with to connect the AZ accounts. To connect PowerShell to my Azure accounts. So do connect dash AZ account. And so a login pops out for me to log in, to log into my, so I'm gonna log in, provide credentials to my Azure portal. So CJ Power software. .tech. And password. So now you can see that I'm already logged in. You think I'm logged in to an Azure account. The name of the Azure account is cj@softwaretricity.tech. Now we need to see in the subscription I have in Azure, and let's see, for instance, use the button get AZ contest. Get AZ contest. If you use your control space button, you can see other operations you can select there to fill in the tab. So I say contests, and I say, for instance, AZ. If I want to select, say, subscription, say AZ, select dash AZ subscription. Oh, I need to copy paste it. Make a mistake. So with get AZ contest, it gives you the subscription that I was in my subscription in Azure portal that I was logged into. So it gives you the subscription of this Azure account existing in my account. If you want to see my subscription, you use select AZ subscription and then the name of the subscription and then click enter. So I will paste this on because it's long command. Control V. Oh, an error here. Subscription. So I need to take out subscription. So the command with the subscription and I think there's a gap with my commands. I have a small bug on my subscription, on my command. Let's try again. Well, I think there's something, I don't know, something wrong, but let's quickly go to, I just wanted to show you the kind of subscription I have, but let's quickly go to create a VM with Azure Portal.
Hello. Hello.
Well, yeah.
Hello, TJ.
Yeah. Your connection is break. Your connection is break.
Get dash the description. Get.
Come again.
Get.
I can't hear you well.
Okay, do a get dash. I'm gonna post it. Don't worry. Continue.
You need to get the subscription first instead of using get
Yes,
easy contest.
Yeah,
you need to get the easy subscription. Then you now select what it brings out.
Yeah, I tried it. Let me see.
No, you are not spelling the subscription properly.
I think that's the problem. Yeah, subscription. We need to put a dash before.
See what you need to do, right? See what you need to do. Open PowerShell ISE. PowerShell ISE will inform you if the commands are there or not before you finally run.
Cool. I haven't used PowerShell ISE, but let me try it.
Yeah. Run it as administrator, PowerShell
Admin.
ISE.
Yeah.
No, what you're opening is the same one, not the ISE.
Let me see.
Now, can you see the
Yeah, I
ISE?
see it.
That's
Yeah.
yes. So run that as administrator. Good.
So it's up installing.
Now, click
So I'll
on
start with
the. Now click on the. If you scroll to your left, so you're up. Yeah. Move up. Go to the right. To the right.
Yeah.
I want you to not to the extreme right. You see these tabs on top here.
Yeah.
In between, in the middle, not there where you are. In the middle. No, go up, like
Yeah.
top of your screen, middle. Good. Now you will see some tabs. There's a blue arrow there. Can you click on it? Yeah, click on that. Yes. Now, look at the one, the fourth box from the last one. Click on that. The
So
fourth box. No, look at the fourth box from the last one where you clicked. You know, you click the one ahead, the fourth
This
box.
one. This one.
Yeah, click on that.
Just script panel.
Yeah. Now, click on the fifth box to your, the fifth one.
Yeah.
Good. No, the one before it. No, the one before. No, go to your left. Left. Yeah. Click on that. Good. Now, the next thing you need to bring out is to the extreme. On that box where you click the fifth, click on the last one there to bring out the similar box you had. No, on the last one. The last. Yeah. Good. Click on that. It doesn't bring out. Okay, good. Now, right? Search for the command you want to run. Let's say get AZ. Just type it here.
AZ subscription.
Yeah, start with AZ.
First get
AZ. Get hyphen.
Yeah, AZ.
No space in between.
There's
a space in between. Yeah, there should be no space between. Yeah, good. Hyphen AZ. Then subscription. Good. So that's the command there. So the command is available. So now you can type the command on the white screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
And then copy it from here to that place.
Now, once you type that command on your white screen, you click on the play button. Can you see the play button with the book?
Yeah.
No, come to go up, or keep going right. Move your mouse to the right. You see a green button. Green button that has a
so run it.
No, not the one, not that one. The one, good.
Run selection.
That's the one you should always click. Good. So click on that. Now it's trying to get your subscription. Now, can you see the subscription which you have?
Yeah, so Visual Studio subscription MPN. So this is my subscription I have. Yeah.
Good.
So this works. This works with. Does it work with the regular PowerShell or just?
Yes, it does work with the regular PowerShell. So on the line 2, you can now say select AZ subscription.
Subscription select.
No, there should be no space in between select and AZ.
Yeah.
Can you see?
It's
good.
Much better. Yeah, this is much better. Yeah.
Good. So you click on it and then space hyphen. It will give you the next parameter you're supposed to supply.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very nice. Oh, this is very handy.
No. So you say subscription ID and then you put in the ID or something.
Okay.
So you say select
first.
Okay.
Copy. Then ID.
Subscription ID. First of all, right, if you cancel everything and start with subscription, it should give you what is available.
Okay, yeah.
No. Go continue. Just type. Yeah. Okay, so that one is okay. So I select AZ subscription.
Then it will come up.
Space. Then hyphen.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Good.
And it's back.
Now scroll down to see the available options.
Yeah, I need subscription. Or let me see if I.
Hello, Uche. Hello, CJ.
Yeah.
Hello, see. You
Yeah.
don't need to do a select again. You don't need to do a select again. Reason is
It's
you
only
don't
one
have
subscription. Yeah, only one.
you don't it's only one subscription, so
Yeah,
you
I
don't need
have.
to do a select.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You only need to do select if you have more than one subscription.
More than one
Okay.
subscription. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't need to do select again. Just run your
No,
commands. It should be fine. Yeah.
I just wanted to show, say, even if select to show that okay, with my Azure pod, I only have one. So, but let's just go straight to run to create a resource, to create a VM first. We need to create a resource group. So get
Okay.
-az resource. Let me see if this thing comes up.
Okay. Hello, CJ.
Yeah.
Hello, CJ. To make this easy, your commands, you can paste it here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You can paste it. You can paste
Directly,
it on
yeah.
this. Directly. You can post it directly, and you can direct people on how to use it. And then you can click that that play button that has that notebook part.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can post all your commands here. It's
Okay.
fine.
And what you can post it directly straight on, and then it run everything.
You can post it directly, and you can run it one by one, line by line.
Okay, line by line. Yeah.
Yes.
Run. So now it gave me the subscription. So next thing is to create the resource group. I need to have to now give a resource group name. So to create a resource group, we need a resource group name and the location of the resource group where we want to deploy the resource group. So is it copy paste this command. The resource group name I selected this is Azure Nigeria VM. Location I chose not Europe, so we run. And this have been defined. Then the next thing is to define. So to create also the resource, we need also the image, which kind of visual machine we need. So I used an Ubuntu LTS. So let me add this. So dash name. So I give a name to the VM, say for VM, say VM demo, and then the image. So image could be Windows Windows Data Center 2012 or Ubuntu. So I say Ubuntu LTS, and then click enter. Oh, so error here. So I'll copy. Let me copy all this. So in the back end, the this visual machine, this visual machine will be created. But you can see if can you with this PowerShell ISE, can you see when something is already finished running? Does it show you later when it's finished running? It shows well, or when you see the next command to type.
Yeah, it's going to show you. Yes.
Okay, it's going to show me.
It's going to show you. Yeah. So what I see here is, when you're creating a VM, you need, apart from the image, you need to specify a network, a VNet. Okay.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
VNet is not specified in this.
Yeah, but if you don't have a VNet, Microsoft gives you create a VNet, it gives you a new VNet to create. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, automatically.
Automatically.
Yes.
So that's it. So I don't have a. This is a new resource group, so Microsoft Automatic gives you a VNet to use.
Okay, as this resource group has it been created already?
No. I run it. I ran it before, and I deleted it for this demo.
Okay, I think we need to firstly create a resource group first. Then you can now run a VM. You know, you need to have a resource group first before running a VM.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the first command we already run is to create a resource group. So you can see from the script. First is to a new VM. So edit VM, and that's the VM. Azure VM, Nigeria VM. That's a resource group, and then the location. So the whole command can run. I think it's ready now or what? Let me go to my Azure portal to see if it's ready. It's not yet ready, so let's wait a bit. Or I can run this on. Okay, ask me to connect. So I need. Okay, yeah, I think we missed something. I need to indicate my credentials for this visual machine. So I can give a name, say like Chugo, and I have to provide like a password. So, let's see. Okay, let me break down the commands first to get a resource group name. Okay, so the resource group name, Azure Nigeria and VM, has been defined. Then I need to let me use PowerShell to do this. So CLS. So let me clean my sheet first. So I need first to create the resource group. So we say we use the get AZ group, resource group. Right, I think we need a different command. And then we have to give it a name. So Azure Nigeria VM. And then location, say North Europe. So wait, let's try this again. So first the new resource group. So we need to get a name for the resource group. So say Azure Nigeria. Yeah, for instance. And the location So West Europe. Otherwise, and then we need to provide the name. So let's see. So name to be wait. Let me run if I can run the whole command again. LTS. Okay, it's prompted for me to create a login. So should go and I have an error here. So object is not set to an instance of an object line. It's quite strange. Well, let me see what's going on my PowerShell portal. But does this have problem with the PowerShell SIA that is open or not? Location. Say like not Europe. Seems to be something is going on here. Let me restart my PowerShell again.
Hello, CJ. Hello, CJ.
Yeah.
You don't need to restart PowerShell. Look at the error message.
Yeah, I
The
can
error
read it.
message tells you to run connect-az accounts.
First.
Connect-az account. Yeah, run that. Connect-az accounts.
But I thought I already connected it in the past or not. Wait.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes you need to connect again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Then okay. I ran this before. Okay. I think because we opened the PowerShell SAE or not. Let's see. Okay, it's connected now. So we'll go with new. Let me copy paste. New first get a new AZ group. Close arrow, new Azure group, argument exception, fully qualified error. Let me see.
Do a get dash AZ subscription.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll try it again.
Okay, try it again. New Azure resource group. Yeah. Now the North Europe, instead of breaking it, you can write it together. The North Europe.
Together, right? Yeah.
Europe. Yeah. Okay. So another thing is
Yeah.
so that credential that you used for that connect-az account, which permission do you have? Are you the owner? Are
The owner,
you
I'm the owner
so
of
which
that.
permission do you have? Do you have permission to create?
I have owner rights, owner permission. I ran this before 2 times today already. Before
Hello?
I have owner rights. This is my via Azure subscription.
Sorry? Okay, if you have owner rights, you
Mm.
should be able to so what you should do is close this PowerShell, reopen it, then rerun your commands again. You can close this too also, yeah. Hello guys. Sometimes this kind of thing happens in the real life. Sometimes you will discover that you find yourself in a situation and even sometimes you just need to close to shut down the ID or the PowerShell mode thing you're using, and you need to reopen. So sometimes this kind of thing can happen to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Let me sign out. Also sign out from my Azure accounts because it's been on since today. So I'll start again fresh. So first I need to now install. Let me see if the install is still valid. So first install Azure first allow Clover. So wait for this command to run. Okay, it's running now. The thing will finish soon. So it still says installing package as a. think it's ready. So let me say run the imports model. Imports model AZ. Okay, so we go to now connect to my Azure accounts with AZ, connect AZ accounts. So I have to sign in. Okay, now my account is connected. My Azure account is connected. Then we proceed to create a resource group. I think first we need to select a subscription in my account, or maybe the visual maybe we created on the resource available, or let's say get AZ subscription. Okay, this is the subscription I have. So now, when we're gonna create the Visual Machine and the resource group first, which will be tied to this subscription. So first, we need I can run to see any resource group in my account. I can do that with get is a resource group. Type of get AZ. Let's see resource group. So I need to reconnect again. Microsoft commands, resource manager, command lines. Close arrows. Let me try to reconnect. I don't know what's going on with this crap. Sorry, frustrating. Okay, we are connected again. Let me try to create a resource group. I don't know why we have this error. First, let me see, get AZ resource.
Go to your portal.
Let me go to my
Go to
portal.
your
Yeah, let's go to my portal. Yeah,
go to your
weird.
portal.
Weird. So stupid. Azure portal.
Go to your portal.
This is my portal. Let me sign out and take another directory. Say this one. Okay, let me now. My portal is on now, so let me try this again.
Go to your subscription. Hold on. Before you try it, go to your subscription. Subscription still active?
Yeah.
Go to your subscription.
Uh-huh.
Go to your subscription.
Yeah. It's still active.
Yeah, is it still active?
It's active. You see, it's active. I deployed a resource today here today.
Oh, okay.
Still have money.
Go to your resource. Go to your resource group. Yeah.
Resource group. Resource groups. These are old resource I have. I created this one.
Try it again. I think you should try it again.
Earlier, because we have like a problem with creating resource using Europe data center because they have this high usage, and that's why earlier today I created using South Africa.
Okay.
Get easy resource group. Let me copy paste it. I think there's a problem. Let me reconnect again.
Anyway, we are running out of time. I think what we should do is so that we won't.
Can you try to do it from if you have an Azure portal, Azure account? But or maybe I can send this script because I did this twice today and it worked. I don't know what's going on.
So what I'm going to reschedule another PowerShell training. Hopefully this or I can even take tomorrow. We'll look at it together, and you know.
Okay, it's connected now. Let me see.
Do a get-Azure subscription because normally the subscription name and the tenant name should come in. You should see it. Subscription.
Okay.
Don't run it yet. Pipe it to FL. Pipe. What? Pipe. More like a vertical line. Pipe. Okay, you will see it on your pipeline. Pipe. Space pipe.
Okay. So which icon is that? Yeah.
No. Pipe is like I'm not with my system now. I'll have showed you how pipes look like. So when you look at your computer, you will see something like vertical. I think you press shift something. I've forgotten what you press.
Let me check.
Pipe, more like a vertical line like that. Okay, you know what? CJ,
if you have an Azure account, can you log in?
I check the chat. There's a pipe symbol there. On my keyboard is shift pound sign.
Pound sign.
shift pound sign
Yeah,
on my
thank you.
keyboard.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
Okay.
So
see what I've
shift.
On other keyboard is shift character before one on laptop. Character
Come,
before one.
come again.
On other keyboards,
Yeah.
the one on the laptop, there's a character before it.
Yeah. That's okay. That
Shift.
character shift.
Shift of the character.
So I have shift here. Not this. It's supposed to
No,
be
not that. I
shift.
use my keyboard. I don't know what type of keyboard is this one. Before is a pound sign. Shift pound sign. Or is it possible you copy from the chat? That symbol from chat. Is it possible you copy it?
Yeah, you can just paste it for me. Understand? I'll copy it from the chart if you send it.
Okay, let me do it again. Let me do it again. That's a symbol. Thank you. My name is Aditoye. The same now.
Come again?
Down, that Baditoye.
Yeah. I didn't see anything. I saw your name, but I didn't see it. Okay, this.
Okay, that's
okay. Okay, yeah. So back to this. So enter. It's processing.
Write FL. CJ. FL.
XL.
F. 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 Letter
F.
F. L. F. F for fish. L.
L.
F. L.
L.
F. F. L. Format list. F. L.
Yeah.
Yes. Enter.
So I should try it again.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, now from here I can see a subscription ID and I can see a tenant ID. Okay. Okay. Now try creating your resource group. Let's see.
Okay. New.
Create your resource group.
Okay. Yeah. So it asks me the name of a resource group. Say Azure
Okay.
Resource
Give it a name.
Nigeria. No, with no string, right? Or just with string? Should I?
No string.
Okay.
No string.
Location. West Europe. Let's say West Europe. Not. With string or not? With the no commerce.
With R.
With the arrows.
Europe. Yeah. Enter. No.
I think we need to put an arrow.
Yeah. Okay. kind of okay, everyone. The thing is, um, it needs to do. There's something that you need to do on your subscription. I think after this one, have that. I've seen this kind of errors before. Okay, but I think we can close it. I've seen this. We can have this.
I ran this thing like 3 times and it worked. Crazy.
Yeah. You need to do. I think what you need to do is the contest.
What contest? Yeah. There's the contest.
You need to use
And then control
get
is it? Yeah.
that
Get.
test. Contest.
That's hyphen.
Enter. Enter it. Contest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enter. Press the enter button.
Okay.
Okay. Do the same get dash az contest. Pipe it to FL.
Okay. With FL.
Yeah. Pipe. The
yeah.
pipe sign.
Yeah.
Pipe sign FL.
FL.
FL. Yes.
Enter. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is where the problem is now. Okay.
It's not lifting my subscription. Why?
That is the problem. Okay. That is the problem. Okay. So that's like say this is not a section we need to have today. It's something that we need to fix. There's nothing wrong with your script. Hello everyone. I know some people have left the call. Yes. So there's nothing wrong with his codes. His codes are fine, but the subscription is using the PowerShell is not recognizing the subscription ID and the tenant. Okay, there are ways to it. And doing it on this call is going to be a little bit lengthy, so we can take this off the call. Okay, but we can have another section on PowerShell tomorrow, or hopefully the end of the week. This week we can schedule another PowerShell section. Creating infrastructure only is not going to only be for PowerShell. We'll extend it to Bash and extend it to possibly Terraform, okay, so that we could have a common understanding. So this is like we are introducing us to infrastructure as a code, okay. Yeah. So I want to thank everyone. I know this is a lengthy question.
This happened to you before, sorry.
Yeah.
It happened to you before, because I ran this thing 3 times today.
Yeah. It has happened to me before. Yeah, it has happened to me
virus
before.
Or
yeah.
what?
No, it's not a virus. It's not a virus. It's not a virus. Like I said, we after this call, we can have this together. I will show you some tricks. Yeah. Okay. So so I want to thank everyone on this call for your help. I know this section for some people is not, the result is not as what we intended to be. But yeah, things like this happen. You want to run your codes and your codes won't be running. It's not because your codes are wrong. Your codes are not wrong. They are good, but because of the interface or the subscription might be having some little issues. Okay, and which is what we are having today. Okay, so I want to thank everyone joining this call. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be scheduling out another week of training. Hopefully today or tomorrow morning we'll send out the scheduled task or the scheduled training for next week. So for this week, I want to say thank you to everyone that has joined us from Wednesday up till now. I've been seeing some regular faces on this channel. And I want to say thank you very, very much for people that joins. So tomorrow is another day, and I want you to enjoy the rest of the evening. If you have any questions on PowerShell, or please you can post it on the general WhatsApp group, and I'm sure a lot of people will be ready to give answers to all of your questions. Okay.
I'll share
Thank you very.
the PowerPoint. Sorry, I'll share the PowerPoint. This exercise. Quite unfortunate what happened. It's quite